Hello, my beautiful dolly friends and family. How are we doing today? I hope we're doing well. But if not, big hugs to you. Today is because I haven't done one in a while, a coffee chat with Leisha. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so, man, things have been hip-hopping over here at the nursery. Yeah, things have been hip-hopping, I'll tell you. So, let's see, where do we start? I have a couple topics to talk about. I have some opinions to give. And I have a couple dolls I'm going to change. Now, we all know Binkies and Blankies Nursery mostly focuses on the Reborns, but I am a doll lover that loves all kinds of dolls. So today, well, I do want to play Sims, but not right at the second. Thank you. Today I am going to be changing a couple of my Our Generation dolls. Yes. So, let's see. What was I? Well, let me just update you on what's been going on. I'm actually going to change Sally first. Yes, I am. And I cannot remember my little Our Generation Witchy doll's name. I think I named her, oh man, I'm going to have to find that out. But anyway, we're going to change Sally. She's in this beautiful mermaid dress right now. It's all one piece, but it looks like it's a skirt with suspenders and a little t-shirt underneath, but it's actually just all one piece. And it is like a white t-shirt with some fluffy sleeves and like iridescent mermaid scales for the skirt. And then it has a mermaid on it with a little rainbow in the background. And I love this little dress. This actually was one of the dresses that a while ago a doll company reached out and wanted to gift me these little outfits, and there's a video somewhere on it. I just don't, it's on my channel, but this was one of the outfits and I loved it, and she looks so good in it. I tend to put her more in very colorful outfits that, yeah, just have a lot of, I don't know, it's her hair and her eyes. She has to have, you know, a little bit more pizzazz than some of my other girls. So yeah, so you won't really probably catch her in, excuse me, thought I took care of this before camera, but you probably won't catch her in any pastel pinks or anything like that. You're going to see her in vibrant colors, and that is, where did that go? I just had it. There it is. Vibrant pinks. I guess the inside of this is pastel pink, but you're not going to see that. That's just the lining. So we've got vibrant pinks and blues. This is like a pantsuit with beautiful butterflies. Look at that shine. I was going to put a shirt underneath of it, but I didn't find one that I liked to go under it, so she's not going to have a shirt on under it. She's going to wear the pantsuit. So, while I'm changing her, I probably should have brought a table over to do this, but we'll just do it on my lap. No biggie. I'm going to, oh my gosh, you guys, this past weekend was crazy at Binkies and Blankies Nursery, at Leisha's house. So, we ended up, Saturday I had some stuff to get done, so I got that done, and in the evening I was at home with my hubby, and we were, gosh, what were we doing? I think we were watching movies, just talking and watching movies, and yeah, just getting stuff done in general. And storms, right? Okay, storms came. It rained all weekend. It had rained off and on all day Saturday. And I think it was near the afternoon, we got these torrential downpour. Like, I have never seen it rain like this before in my life. Like, not in my area, right? This was torrential. I just don't remember it. I'm not saying it never has happened, but I don't remember it happening like this. It rained so hard and so bad that like it was showing pictures of flooding because it rained so fast and put so much rain down on us so quickly that, you know, it flooded a lot of places. And yeah, it was really wild. So cars, like regular sized cars, were like stranded, and like it was all the way up to like the hoods of their car. Like you could barely see the side windows. It was crazy. That's a lot of, whoa. Like even the minivan, one minivan I saw, it was halfway up. It was, oh my goodness, so much rain. And like in places that I've never seen it flood before in my where I live, in the area that I live. And I was like, this is crazy. Okay. But anyway, we're gonna pause the story for a minute. Hopefully I remember where I am. But here she is in her beautiful, look how beautiful she looks in this outfit. Yes, slay queen, slay. So I'm keeping her hair the way it is. I might change her bow to a color that's in here. But yeah, I got her little like braid crown going and all this loose hair, and I love it. Say we love it. Okay. So anyway, the rain was crazy, right? And I even said to my husband as it was coming down, and the wind wasn't real crazy, but the rain was just, like I said, something I had never seen before. And there was lightning and thunder. I mean, and there was some wind, obviously, but you know, I don't know. It was weird. It was weird. Okay. And it kind of cleared up a little bit, and it got like this weird cast color outside, like this yellowish green kind of coloring. It was bright, but it was dark because the clouds were over us. So it was dark, but it was still kind of bright. It was really weird. And then all of a sudden, okay, my husband, he had been downstairs helping me out with the laundry. He came upstairs, and I was like, all of a sudden, alarms went off on our phone. We have a weather radio. It was like, seek shelter now, tornado in your area, seek shelter now. And I was like, what? Because like we get tornado watches all the time, but like in my area, we don't get a lot of the warnings. Like it doesn't really hit our area that often. So I was panicking, guys. I was panicking. Okay, we both know how much I love my fur babies, Minky and Penelope, right? They're upstairs. So I told my husband, I said, run downstairs and grab the carriers. I'm grabbing the cats. So he ran and got the carriers. We threw the cats in the carriers and ran downstairs. And my son lives here too, and he has 2 cats that live downstairs. Our cats don't get along, so we have a barrier to keep them from getting to each other. So mine stay upstairs, his stay downstairs. And so I got their carriers out just in case, because if my thought is, you know, if you know, we really have a tornado coming toward us, I was going to throw his cats in a carrier too. So that way, if something happened to my house, all I have to do is look for those carriers and the cats would be there, right? I'd be able to find all the fur babies. Yes, I'm serious about my fur babies, okay? So we were downstairs for half an hour, you know, waiting out the tornado. And I don't know, it was just like this weird, it was just weird, right? So we waited out. Nothing hit our house. No, we didn't really hear much of anything as far as anything touching down. They were telling us so they told us there was rotation in the sky right over us. So that means, you know, that it's up there, it just hasn't came down. And you know, sometimes they break up and don't come down, what have you. So, you know, I was just like, well, that was scary, right? So we come upstairs. We were watching a DVD, I think, at the time. And then we ended up going to bed shortly after that. And when I got up the next morning, I noticed we had no internet. So Sunday morning I wake up and I'm like, there's no internet. I bet you believe, I don't think we had internet Saturday night, but we just didn't really like catch on to it or something. Or I don't know. But Yeah, we woke up with no internet. I know it's not the end of the world, okay? I'm very grateful that a tornado did not touch down at my house. I did not know how much I used internet though. Yeah. So we had no internet. We called the internet company and they're like, yeah, there's a widespread outage. Did you guys have storms? And I'm like, yeah, we had like storms that were producing tornadoes, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, that's probably what's the problem. They said, you know, be fixed Monday by 7 p.m. This is Saturday. So I didn't get any painting done this weekend because I am following a new tutorial and I couldn't get the video to play. So I ended up sewing this weekend. Which was fun. Then I'm going to put, I might as well address her too. So this one who, I forget her name. I want to say it's Astrid, but I think that was like the name she came with, but I don't know if I kept it or not. I don't know. I'm going to have to look. And then when I look, if I remember, I'll put it right here, what her name is. But we're going to get her out of her little witchy dress. And I'm going to use this dress, and I have a couple other dress patterns, and I think I'm going to come up with some fun dresses for her, and some fun, you know, like Halloween-ish styles. I need to get some Halloween material. That would be fun. But I'm going to put her in this beautiful Sally dress, our Nightmare Before Christmas dress that Jess at Crafty Churchy Nursery actually made and sent over to me. Sally actually was wearing this dress when I got her. But we're going to let this girl wear it. Okay, so Sunday goes, thankfully, we have a good media collection. I have a lot of DVDs and a DVD Blu-ray player. We have some Blu-rays too, but not really many, mostly DVDs. And, oh, this is, I've never took this off of her. Well, I need scissors. Okay, we're going to set her down for a minute. Her dress is sewn to her for some reason. And I don't have any scissors around me right at the moment. So anyway, so we watched we watched, so Sunday what we did was we ended up running errands that needed to be done anyway, and then came home and watched some DVDs, which was actually kind of nice. Monday rolls around, you know, still no internet, but they said Monday by 7 p.m. And so and we see there are trucks working. There were trucks working out. We saw them when we went to go run errands. So Monday comes, Jerry goes to work. I was sewing and cleaning the house and doing things. And all of a sudden I hear popping, yelling, and then my power is flickering like this, like it's a haunted house or something. My lights are going off and on, off and on, off and on. I'm like, what is going on now? Oh my goodness, you guys. So ends up Monday, I was without power and without internet until around the evening time. That was a lot of fun. Now we have power and internet. Everything is grand and fine again. But I did find out that a tornado touched down right down the street from me. I'm not kidding you. Like 2 minutes down the road from me, walking, like 2 minutes walking down the road from me. It was a very small tornado. It was an F0, the smallest, you know, like they say it had like 76-mile-an-hour winds. Still caused some damage, very light damage, thank goodness. Nobody was hurt. But oh my gosh, you guys, that was a heck of a weekend, let me tell you. All right. So now that I got you caught up, that's why you haven't seen a lot from me. When you see this video, I think I have one video that I was trying to get out this weekend that I could not get out for nothing. And then it'll probably be, I don't know if it'll be this video, or I might have one more video before this and then this video, somewhere around there. But yeah, that was a crazy weekend. Anyway, we lived through it. We're fine. Man, I wish I could get this off. So I really would like to change her. Oh, this is a skirt. Oh, that's all tied to. Okay, guys, I'm not going to change her on camera. Like the skirt is tied into her skin and everything. Like I did not realize the outfit was sewn onto her. So I'm going to have to I think I'm going to have to find a seam ripper and to be able to get it off. So anyway, she's beautiful. You guys seen her. This is what she'll look like in the dress. Maybe if I can get her undone and dressed, I will throw a picture at the end or something. Speaking of, let's get another drink of coffee. Oh, I have a little Mermaid Tail Myrtle Beach cup with me today. I didn't say that. Drinking my normal coffee that I always drink, right? I love. Cena over at Cena's Dolls. I'll tag her down in the description box below. And there's a few people who are like admins on there. I'm one of them, so I'm trying to help a little bit spread the word about on Facebook. There's a group you can join, and it's for selling reborns or dolls, actually, of any kind, and clothes and accessories. So we're trying to get it started up and going. I mean, it's starting to get a little traction there. There are some really cute babies for sale in there, so if you're looking for a baby, you might want to go check it out. But yeah, so it is called Reborns, I think, Dolls and Accessories. I'll put a picture here. I'll also probably put a picture at the end of the video. If you want to go join that group, that's great. You don't have to be selling. You can be, it's for selling and buying. Of course, you're buying and selling at your own risk. You know, that's the way that is. And yeah, anybody can come and join if you would like to join that group. A lot of times, you know, a lot of people are putting their reborns up, or their manufactured dolls. You know, just lots of things could be found in there. So head on over that way. All right. Now, I don't know how long I want this video to go. We'll see. I want to cover both of these topics. I don't know. This may be a longer video, so I hope you do have a cup of coffee. I hope you're in a comfy chair. So, first topic I want to talk about is, and I'm trying to talk about it, I don't want to get like in trouble by this company, so I'm not going to mention the company's name. It is a company that sells authentic reborn kits. There are several of them out there. I think this is a bigger one. I think it's a bigger company. I think a lot of people know about it. But I did notice, because I go on there and look and see like if they have any good sales on kits and stuff. Now that I'm an artist, you know, because I will be painting manufactured kits, but I also want to paint authentic kits. So, you know, unfortunately, I'm not at a place right now where I can pay full price for a kit. But you know, I'm keeping my eye out, hopefully, you know, for sales and stuff. And, yeah, sometimes I might just bite the bullet and you know, buy $100 kit, and I'm gonna sell it for a lot more than what I'm selling my kits for. But not a lot more, but at least enough. You know what I'm talking about. We're not going to get into financial issues here. But anyway, topic. Stick to the topic, Leisha. So I go over there and look for kits that are on sale. I will say all of these companies' names, because I look at all these companies. I go over to Irresistibles. I go over to Dolls by Sandy. I go over to McPherson's, Bountiful Baby. I think those are the only 4 that I really look at. So there's a little clue for you. And I noticed on one of the sites, I didn't check the others. I meant to go check and I forgot. So they're selling what they're calling seconds of kits, right? Several of the websites do that. I noticed one of them was the Maggie. And I can't remember what the others were, but they were kits that I was like, you know, are pretty popular kits that have been around for a while, but like they're selling them for like I saw one for 300 and something just for the blank kit. I saw some for 600 and something just for the blank kit. And I'm sitting there going, yeah, I was like, what? And like, they were saying how it's harder to get their hands on these kits, and that's why they're so expensive. And I'm just sitting here thinking, you pay $600, I think it was like $600 and something dollars for just the blank kit. How much you gonna sell that kit for? And how much, I mean, I guess if you're a very high-end artist, maybe you could get it, you could do it. You could sell it for, double, because that's what they do anyway. So I guess I was in shock though. Like, I think it's, it's a lot for a kit to be $100 something right now, for me. So a blank kit that I still have to paint, that you still have to buy a body for most of the time, or eyes, or, all the supplies to put it together. So you're putting a lot of money into that kit, right? Yeah, I just couldn't believe it. So I don't want to say much more. Like I said, I'm trying to not get myself into any kind of a situation. I was just, honestly, I'm not mad at that company. I mean, I'm not mad at them or anything. I just found it interesting that they're, selling them for that much and claiming that, they are hard to get a hold of kits now. So I was like, wow. Okay. And I don't think that Maggie wasn't limited edition, was she? Or was she? I don't know for sure. Anyway, that was crazy. So, you might want to peruse some of those sites. See if you can find out for yourself. And to each their own, to each their own. I'm not mad at anybody for spending that much money on a doll kit, painting it and selling it for double. That's their business, that's and if there's people out there that can afford that, that's wonderful. And I'm not mad at the people that can afford it. I'm like, go for it. It's your money. You're the one that made that money. I'm not going to dictate what you buy and don't buy. I'm not one of those people. So yeah, anyway, that was just, I'm still like sitting here thinking and I have other thoughts too on that. Like there's claims they're hard to get a hold of, but is that, I don't want to, this is just my opinion, that maybe they're trying to just make more money by saying that, because people are like, oh my gosh, I've got to have that. Oh my gosh, I'll pay any price for it because it's so hard to get a hold of, These are just thoughts going through my head. I'm just having a conversation. I'm allowed to have a conversation, right? So anyway, I don't know. That's what that is though. Another drink of coffee before we go on to the second subject. This is going to be a longer video, but I'm almost done. I like to chit chat. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now I want to talk about something I heard. I haven't done too much. I did a teeny tiny, I didn't find anything though. But I didn't go into, I want to say she said, go into the AI chat per thing and say something about it. So maybe we'll do that on here too. I don't know. So Anne over at Dolls in the Cradle. Hi, Anne, if you're watching. I'll link her down in the description box too, if I remember. You guys, sometimes I forget. Sorry, I keep getting interrupted. That's why there's little pauses in the video. But so I was watching her latest video. I got to finish watching the rest of it because I only think I watched halfway through it. I don't think I've done through it yet. But she was talking about Paradise Gallery dolls, and I don't know if you guys know, I do love Paradise Gallery dolls. They are some of my favorites. I have a whole collection of them. I have a whole shelf here and a whole shelf up there of them, and I wouldn't mind having more. I just I haven't been buying dolls, so I don't I didn't know that all the things were happening with the Paradise Gallery dolls. I guess I did look up some, and they're saying that there is definitely backlog, slow response, or to no response from customer service. Dolls that were on back order or not getting shipped out or very slowly getting shipped out. Something's up with the website, which I haven't even looked at that either. Let's see if I go over here and let me see if I can get on. Let's see, not. I hate it when the pop-up. Come on now, pop-ups. It's my protection pop-ups still. Here we go. So I put what's going on. What the heck is that? My computer's going absolutely bonkers. Okay. So it says Paradise Galleries continues to design and actively sell affordable, realistic Reborn style and vinyl dolls with active collections and final sale events, regularly updating in their Paradise Galleries Facebook page. Though some online rumors have incorrectly questioned the brand's operational status under its parent company, Charisma Brands. Oh, well, there's its parent company. Let's see. So it's saying they're still selling, but yeah, here we go. Here's their website. Let me go on here and see what it says. Shipping pause notice. We're currently finalizing and transition within our fulfillment operations. As a result, shipments have been temporarily paused. We are looking to resume normal shipping as quickly as possible. And a lot of these dolls are saying limited supply while supplies last. But I have heard a lot of people are having a lot of issues with the Paradise Galleries dolls. So if you see me doing my Paradise Galleries dolls, you may want to wait. I did notice that they were selling them on Amazon, and all of a sudden you can't, they're like the advertisement's still there, but it doesn't, it's like unavailable, products unavailable or something like that. So anyway, like what's going on with Paradise Galleries? Like I said, I do love my Paradise Gallery dolls. In the future, I could collect more. I could see me collecting more of them. Even my disappointing, because I do have a video which popped up, was like the first video that popped up, which is crazy when I looked on the internet there. I do have a video of a doll that I was disappointed in. She's adorable. I kept her. Her hair though is glued on, and I did not read that in the description. That was my fault for not reading it in the description. I got her for she was on a good sale. I might have paid $30 for her, maybe 20. It was a very good sell. Okay. So I wasn't like, you know, a lot of people are like, send her back. And I was like, yeah. So I do have a wig for her. I just haven't done anything with it. I have it. At some point in time, I'm going to try and get her applied hair, her glued on hair off the best way I can, and just glue this cute little wig on her. But yeah, as of right now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but it is interesting, and I will kind of keep an eye on it. If you guys know anything, let me know down on the comment section below. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I had, but you know, hey, those were some interesting topics, right? So anyway, let me know what you think. Give me a comment down in the comment section below, a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out my description box. I will have a couple people tagged in there if I remember. If not, you can go look up their channels. Cena's Dolls, Dolls in the Cradle. I know I mentioned those two. Don't forget to check out the Facebook buying and selling group over there. Let's see what else. Thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, check out those Flutter and Flutterfly memberships. Shout out to my Flutters and Flutterflies. Hi guys, love y'all. Yeah, so there we go. We'll see you next time. Let's continue the chat down in the comment section below. As always, we love you, and be kind, be gentle, but most importantly, be you. Yeah, because we love you just the way you are. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.